Mercedes-AMG Interview Lounge.
Hey, I meant what I said, by the way. A lot of people, they have their favorite artists who have their favorite songs, and they don't really know about all the work that goes into getting you to the point where you are now.
Yeah.
You know? And, talk about how you started as a musician. Like, where would we find you if I wanted to go hear Fletcher on a Sunday morning or Saturday night?
I mean, if I started in Jersey, so grew up, born and raised at the Jersey Shore, and I grew up with just such a love for New York City, and so I ended up going to the Clive Davis Institute of Recorded Music at NYU's Tisch School of the Arts, and I did a bunch of internships. Like, I did the coffee runs. I worked for management companies, for publishing companies, and I really just wanted to understand every angle of what it meant to be an artist and all the different working relationships that an artist has with, the different people in their lives. And so that was something that was really an important part of my journey and my self-exploration and learning just to be the best artist that I could be. And I mean, I played for 2 people in dive bars at home in Jersey.
Right.
And so now the fact that I'm getting to sit here on the show and talk to you right now is the most crazy full circle. Little Fletcher's freaking out.
Fletcher, out of all the morning shows you could be doing interviews with, this is the closest to a dive bar.
Yeah, right.
We're all a bunch of drunks. Hello. As far as, performing for dive bars, did you actually perform at IHOPs as well?
I did indeed.
See, this is my favorite thing.
I was a Disney princess impersonator for little kids' birthday parties.
Oh. Danielle did that too. Did Danielle?
Too.
Yeah, Danielle, she's at Universal Orlando, by the way.
I heard that you also did that. Somebody told me this morning. I'm like, we already have so much in common.
We do. We need to be BFFs.
I love that.
Yeah, okay. Well, so look, so the journey is very important, no matter how difficult it is, or you go perform and you leave your performance hall smelling like syrup.
100%.
I know,
and it's in my Snow White wig, and I'm like, please let me go home.
I know, but say now you're doing the Today Show. You're doing all sorts of great things now. Yeah. So congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
I have a question about this song.
Yeah, the song that's next.
It's great. I love it. I identify. Is there a person who is on the receiving end of this song that knows that you're talking about them?
Yeah, there's definitely a person on the receiving end of this song. It was it's about an ex of mine. I went through a really terrible breakup with somebody that I dated during my time in college, and it was a situation that I just never got any closure from. And Undrunk is just all the things that I wanted to say to that person that I never got to. And they definitely know that it's about them.
When I first
they've heard it by now.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, they're out there boiling.
I know.
I know, but when I first heard Undrunk, I was going through something in my life, and it hit, and it wasn't an alcohol thing. I was drunk from something else. I was drunk from this power that's over us sometimes, and we're trying to make decisions, and other people are trying to take charge of our lives, and we're trying to take charge of our own lives. And I felt, and I just think this song hits on so many levels for so many people going through so many different things that don't even have to do with alcohol.
No.
But let's talk about booze. Do you love to get drunk?
That's so. One of my favorite comments. Somebody said, "I've never been in a relationship, and I've also never been drunk, but Undrunk is narrating my life right now." And that was my favorite thing ever. The fact that somebody's able to connect it in a way that's not necessarily what I wrote it about. But let's get back to getting drunk. I love alcohol.
There you go.
I love to be drunk.
Well, that's why Uncle Johnny is here. He's old and he's gay and he wears a toupee.
Uncle Johnny.
He's our official bartender.
I also love that your shirt says "Hello, lady." You are an icon over there. A living legend, so nice Uncle Johnny. Nice to meet you too.
We have several "Hello, lady" shirts on.
I get people drunk and tell bad jokes.
That's what he does.
Let's go out tonight. What are you doing later?
Yeah, he'll be out. Uncle Johnny can drink us all under the table.
Yeah,
and he does nightly. All right, so you have more you want to do. I mean, you're off the launch pad and you're flying high. You're looking great.
Thank you.
You sounded awesome. Just from being around for a while. I mean, you had it totally together. You controlled your song. You controlled us. You have us. What's next? What do you want to do next? What's Fletcher going to do next?
I mean, I'm just so excited to get out on the road and be able to play for the people that have been there since day one, and also all the new people that are discovering the music. And I have an EP coming and a bunch more music. I wrote, every song on my EP is about this one ex, so it kind of just follows the like emotional roller coaster of a breakup.
This is all about one person.
It's all about one person.
Actually, no. It's about you and how you are perceiving what's going on. It's not about. Let's not give them.
It's like been my therapy.
Right.
Like therapy is really expensive, and I love my therapist, but like I needed some other outlet.
Yeah.
I will tell you, there's another song you did that I've heard great praise for, and I appreciate. It's called "I Believe You." Mm-hmm. Now, this is sometimes songs come across that are just so powerful you can't ignore them. Tell everyone what this song is about, because I want everyone to go search for this later.
I wrote a song called "I Believe You," which is I wrote about the Me Too movement and sexual assault, and I have, I'm really lucky that I've gotten to work with so many incredible female collaborators, and just sort of hearing their stories and based off my own stories and experiences that we've all sort of collectively had as women, and what we've gone through to sort of get where we are, and I really thought that those women deserved to have a platform and have their voices and their stories heard. And it was a song that I just felt like really, really moved to make, and got to write with another amazing female writer. And it was something that was just really, really important to me, and something that are conversations that like continue to need to be had all the time.
I tell you, I think it's such a luxury and so cool to be able to write your feelings out. And so you get to know yourself really well, and other people get to know you. Those of us who don't write music, we're all screwed. Our heads are about to explode, because we need to find ways to get it out. And I'm trying to figure out how we can do that. Is it journal writing? Do we just go outside and
I feel like journal's a good way, a good thing to do. Yeah.
I burn the furniture. I just burn furniture.
Just light stuff on fire.
I just light stuff on fire. You know what I'm saying?
Elvis is a pyro, guys.
I am a pyro.
You heard it here first.
But so this is why I love making the connection with artists like Fletcher and other artists that you love, is when you hear what they're writing, you hear how they're singing it to you, you know that it's coming from the soul and from the heart, and they're being extremely honest with you, and they're getting it out. So we get to know you through your music. So I'm ready to hear more. So bring it on. Undrunk, of course, the latest single from Fletcher. And do you have any big glamorous TV things lined up anytime soon? Are we going to see it anywhere?
I mean, I think I just had my most glamorous moment on Jimmy Fallon the other night.
Isn't he the best?
I was so insanely nervous, like the most nervous I've ever been for anything in my life. And he was so nice. And he totally like calmed me down. It was so crazy.
We love Jimmy Fallon. Yeah. Love him. And we love you. Fletcher, thanks for coming on. It's Fletcher.